Aha! I don't know what he meant, but it means clap your hands even more. Yeah. Is it possible for you to come here? Please come here and say this on the, because I didn't hear. I just had Babaro. Wonderful. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to all the first ladies from the different countries who have made it here. Once again, a warm welcome. We'll be officially welcoming each of the first ladies individually. We'll be telling you a little about each of them, and we'll also be listening to some of the things that they are doing in their own countries to make sure that the work continues happening in these countries. I am not a medical person, but I read a lot about science and medicine, and there's a professor who told me that every healthy human being deserves 12 compliments a day. Yeah? So that people are healthy, they require to be complimented. So turn to the person next to you and tell them something nice. Tell the person next to you something nice, even if you're lying. We need to be healthy, eh? You need to keep people healthy. So lie, it's okay. You can say you look very nice even if you know they are not very nice. Yeah. Just tell them anything. Tell them your tie is exquisite. Even if you know the tie is cheap, huh? Tell them something nice. We need to be healthy, right? Yeah. Huh? Get to know one another. Get to know your neighbor's name. You never know. You might be in the same industry. And from here, you can continue working together. My name is Brian Mlondo from the most beautiful country in the world, Uganda. You're refusing. Are there Ugandans in the house? Yes, aren't we the most beautiful? But first relax, the most beautiful country is the Gambia. It's the Gambia. Yeah. Then Uganda, then others. Huh? Yes, after that. We're going to have a very fantastic morning, ladies and gentlemen. For now, we'll be waiting for the Vice President to arrive, and when he gets here, we'll start officially. In the meantime, I'll ask the band, the police band, to give us some music. Oh, my friend, please come, please come. Say exactly what you said.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just pray, and the Gambian people pray for Her Excellency the First Lady, because, just a minute, because she always travel all over the country to help people, to develop people, to build hospital, and to educate people, especially the newly born babies. And I am appealing to the general public to give a standing ovation for Her Excellency, the First Lady. A standing ovation for the First Lady.
And in the same breath, let's all be upstanding for the arrival of the Vice President. Ladies and gentlemen. Aha. All right. We'll all stay upstanding. Please stay upstanding for the anthem of the Republic of the Gambia. Thank you very much. We'll now have, please stay upstanding, please stay upstanding. Yeah, did I tell you to sit? Wonderful. Let's stay upstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now observe a moment, 30 seconds for each one of us to pray for a successful faith. Please say a prayer to your God. And all of us. Amen. You can be seated. Once again, a very good morning. For the benefit of everyone in the room, if you need translation, please get yourself the translation headphones. There's a booth at the back of the room. You'll be able to listen to English and French. English, channel 2 is French. If you also have maybe someone to help you get the headphones, please do that. At the back, the team will make sure they help you. And at the end of the event, please return the headsets. Again, I welcome you today. Can we give a big round of applause to the people to this 12th edition of Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary. Your Excellencies, I am completely humbled today because this is the first country where a Mercedes-Benz is used as a taxi. I can't believe it. So when I go back home, I will be looking at all Mercedes-Benz drivers as taxi drivers. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the warm reception. This year's conference is co-chaired by Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Barbaro and Ambassador of Merck Foundation. Again, with Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, of Merck, of More Than a Mother campaign. Another round of applause. And also partnership with the government of the Gambia. Thank you so much. Now, the conference will be officially inaugurated by His Excellency, Mr. Mohammed B.S. Jallow, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, for coming, who is also here to represent the President of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow. Together also with Professor Dr. Frank Stagenberg-Haverkamp, the Chairman of Foundation Board of Trustees. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we gather for the very first time in the Gambia. And it's still fresh in my mind when the First Lady said, Gambia is next, and we are here. This is the land of breathtaking landscapes. It has vibrant culture, warm, welcoming people, but also this land is known for its stunning Atlantic coastline. Have you been at the beach? Have you got an opportunity? There's also rich wildlife. Yesterday I went to the crocodile farm. I didn't touch the crocodiles because I had to be there, right? But get some time during your visit and see some of these places. the mighty river Gambia that flows through the heart of the country. The Gambia indeed is truly a gem of West Africa. Big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to welcome our distinguished guests of honor, our valuable partners and active members of Merck Foundation, First Ladies, ambassadors of Merck Foundation, More Than a Mother. And I'll be Her Excellency Madame Angeline Ndayishimiye, the First Lady of the Republic of Burundi. Thank you so much for being here. Her Excellency, also with us today, Her Excellency Katumu Yata Boakai, the First Lady. Today, with us is also Her Excellency Mrs. Maria de Fatima Villanova and Principe. Thank you so much for being here. The First Lady of the Republic, Madame Marie Konefai. And of host, Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Baro, the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia. And of course, she's also join me in welcoming the founder of Merck Foundation, Professor Dr. Frank Stagenberg Haverkamp, chairman of the Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, and he's also the former chairman of the executive board of Merck KG. I'm also my friend, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, and in a few minutes, we'll be hearing from her. But allow me to also welcome some very important people in the room. My Lord, the Chief Justice of the Republic of the Gambia. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I'd like to welcome honorable ministers who have joined us today. Honorable Dr. Ahmadou Lamine Samate, the Minister of Health for the Republic of Gambia. Honorable Fatou Sanyang Kinte, the Minister of Gender, Children and Social Welfare. Honorable Lamine, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy. Thank you for being here. Also joining us, Honorable Serine Modunjie, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Internal Cooperation, and Gambians abroad. Thank you for being here. The Minister of Tourism and Culture, Honorable Abdou Jobe. Thank you so much. The Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Honorable Roh John. Thank you so much for being here. Today also is the Minister, Honorable Nani Juwara, the Minister of Petroleum, is also here. Thank you so much. Plus the Chief of Staff, Honorable Maud Sese. Ladies and gentlemen, this next introduction is also very important, yeah? And please, I request you to give a big round of applause from Uganda, Honorable Sarah Opendi. Yeah. She's been a Minister of State for Health in Uganda, a Minister of State for Lands, a Minister of State for Energy and Mineral Development. And in Uganda, our election is in January, the 12th of January, and she's seeking another term in Parliament. So, Your Excellency, she might come back to the Gambia as the Vice President. But she's also been here from day one of this entire campaign. To also recognize former Vice President, Mrs. Fatoumata Jallow. Thank you so much. To acknowledge and welcome the presence of excellencies, ambassadors, high commissioners, National Assembly. We have members of the diplomatic corps Assembly members, United Nations residence coordinators, heads of UN agencies, senior government officials, members of the protocol duly and respectfully observed. I also welcome our partners today, the technical advisors, scientific session speakers who will hear from 1,000 participants that are participating. Privileged that they would make their time to be here. Also, I would like to recognize the spouses of ministers who are here, and also the spouse of the Vice President is also here. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. It gives me great pleasure to invite Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej. Before she comes, let me tell you about her. She's a trailblazer. She is very humble. She doesn't like this, but I always do it, yeah? So I'm going to ask her to action of her. She's very relentless advocate for health and girl education. She's a visionary leader and a true champion of social change across Africa and beyond. I have met very many people, but I've never met her. She has unwavering commitment to what she does. For us, we've seen her change, a very driving force and its programs. She has been recognized as one of the for 6 consecutive years. To clap, yeah? So since 2019, she's been recognized and a pioneer in building healthcare capacity, empowering women, and supporting girls. Welcome with me, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, the CEO of Merck Foundation.
Good morning. Thank you for having the time to be with us today at the 12th edition of Merck Foundation Africa Asia Jallo, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, for being with us. It's a great honor. And of course, the host, Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Bahbaru, the first 2017. And of course, she is the co-chair of this edition of Luminary and the host of the to be with her today and to make it a great success. To welcome my dear sisters, the First Ladies of Africa, and our ambassadors. So to be with us today and to join us to share experience and knowledge and the impact of the Republic of Burundi. Thank you very much for being with us. And Her Excellency, I have to do it alphabetically. Also, the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Yarta Bokai, the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. And we have together, will join us at night because for other commitment, but she is with us as well. She is joining us tonight. And Her Excellency Mrs. Republic of São Tomé and Principe. And of course, Her Excellency Madame Marie Cohn Faye. Of course, I would like to welcome all honorable ministers who joined us, to and the spouse of the Vice President, who thank you very much for joining us. But 12, Her Honorable Sarah Obindi from Uganda. Of course, I would like to welcome all the alumni who came from us today and to enjoy and benefit from the session. practical sessions that are going to be held and conducted in parallel of this 30 first ladies all over the years. Not all of them been able to join us today for Ladies Initiative, and we have shared all our experience. Had provided more than 2,400 52 countries in more than 42 medical underserved. It's actually many of them became the first specialists in their fields, in their country. And respiratory care, ICU care, intensive care, ophthalmology, reproductive and sexual care, fertility specialist, embryologist, emergency, and all the oncology subspecialties like pediatric oncology, internal oncology, clinical oncology, and all the oncology. It's really amazing program. And these scholarships has actually transformed the patient care landscape in the public sectors in all these countries. Because in many countries, like for example, Burundi and Liberia and Sierra Leone, first specialists. Before, we had provided the scholarships of 1-year diploma and 2-year master degree in these specialties. There was no such local specialties in such fields. Every travel abroad or not to have the care at all. And transformation. Out of these 2,400 in the Gambia alone, we provided in partnership with the First Lady of the Gambia 94 scholarships for healthcare providers. It is, we know that population of the Gambia is small, and this consider a and transformation in the patient care landscape. If we have some of the Gambian alumni who graduated from our scholarships, can you please stand up? Wow. Great. I mean, thank you very much. Please sit down. Thank you very much. This is only the part who live in the capital. Of course, nationwide, we have more numbers, but of course, the travel and the logistics again, them as well, because this is live streamed online on our social media. So, of course, in each country, we have similar achievement. And we continue doing this year after year, and it will be a great transformational, definitely. And of course, I'd like also to talk about the other program, which is Educating Linda program, where we're supporting the education of thousands of girls, high school, and to cross this bottom, they can reach out to their dreams and fulfill their potential. And education, girls' education, all of us know how important it is. No need to say anything. And of course, also in partnership with her African First Ladies, who's our ambassadors as well, we are providing annually 40 scholarships for high performance but unprivileged girls until they finish their education, and we replace them as soon as they graduate from high school. Of course, there's too many programs, but I'm not going to speak about. Join our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also our website. Thank you again. And welcome. We have alumni from Gabon, from Kenya, Liberia, Malawi, Mauritania, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone. This is a small doctors that been graduated from our scholarships. And of course, this is a small representation of the 2,400 scholarships we provided since 2017. Thank you very much for, please sit down. We rely on you to develop the healthcare in Africa. Thank you very much, and of course I will leave the stage for Professor Frank Stengenberg-Haverkamp, the chairman of Merck Foundation, the founder of Merck Foundation, and without his support, this will never be here, and the Merck Foundation will never exist. So I would like also to leave the stage for Brian to introduce him and leave the stage for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Senator Dr. Rasha Keleji. Another round of applause. Now, also joining us today, please allow me welcome Honorable Bakari Y. Baji, the Minister of Youth and Sports. Wonderful. Dr. Rasha has talked about Professor Frank, and before he comes, I also would like to talk about him. For me, he is a black man in a white skin, right? Because he's an modernity with impossible elegance, and his genius lies not only in the view I do television, and every I speak to about 15 million people. And I many leaders. And where most leaders are chasing, profit behind not just a balance sheet, but me, the chairman of Merck Foundation and of the executive board, Professor Dr. Frank Stengenberg-Haverkamp. Welcome, sir.
Have to be read for shame listening to what Brian just said. But this is my fourth visit to this wonderful country, some 20 years ago, the last visit some 15 years ago. And if I remember back, what do I remember? I remember, of course, first thing, the fantastic chaos catching the ferry over the river downtown. You all remember that. Yeah? So that's gone. It's a bridge now. I remember this wonderful. Remember, of course, the captain's fish. We had it yesterday. It's fantastic. And the very, very friendly people. I must say, it's one of the most friendliest countries in Africa. That's the truth. Yeah. And the development over the past years, it's fantastic. I can only congratulate you to that. The country is really moving ahead. Private words. Now let's come to the more official part. 13 years of our development in Africa, Asia, and underserved communities. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Gambia, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Gambia, our home Africa, honorable ministers, members of the diplomatic corps, makers, media representatives, and of course Merck Foundation alumni. The 12th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary. Special edition here in this beautiful country of the Gambia. The smiling coast of Africa, that's very true, a land renowned for its warmth, hospitality, and rich culture. I wish to express my deepest gratitude to His Excellency Mr. Muhammad B.S. Yallo, the Vice President of the representing His Excellency Mr. Adama Barrow, President of Gambia, for his support and valuable presence today to inaugurate our annual conference. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to Her Excellency Barrow, the First Lady of the Gambia, Ambassador of Merck Foundation, more than a mother, and co-chairperson of the 12th edition the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary for her dedication and support in making this conference possible and her unwavering support she gave to our cause for the past years back. Furthermore, we are truly grateful to the government of the Gambia for their support and partnership in hosting the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary. Honor to welcome the Excellencies, the First Ladies and Ambassadors of the Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign, celebrate their remarkable achievements, we will hear more about it today, and acknowledge the significant countries through our joint program and long-term partnerships. I sincerely thank you for your time and commitment in being with us today as our esteemed guest of honor. We know it is a long journey for most of you to celebrate our achievements together, but also a unique platform to exchange of your invaluable experiences and success stories in addressing healthcare challenges in respective countries through Merck Foundation's programs and foundations. What makes this platform truly meaningful is the spirit of partnership it represents. It brings together leaders, experts, and partners from across Africa and Asia to share knowledge, shape strategy, operation that Merck Foundation is in a position to develop its unique strategy and sustainable programs that addresses the real needs of African communities. Our programs have reflected our mission, that is to build and advance healthcare capacity, transform the stigma of infertility, empower women, support girls' education across the continent and beyond. Working closely with ministers of education and gender affairs, medical societies, media and art, representing their sovereignty, providing sustainable solutions and genuine health development. This has made Merck Foundation one of the most trusted and respected foundations in Africa, and we are true. As you are all aware of, we believe that good healthcare can transform the lives of individuals and families across developing countries. Its significance contributes to the economic and social development of any country. Since 2012, we have provided more than 2,400 scholarships, biology, sexual and reproductive medicine, internal medicine, respiratory medicine, and much more. I deliberately mention them all, just capable of effectively preventing, diagnosing, and managing disease healthcare across the continent. As per WHO's 2021 report, African continent has 24% of the world's disease burden, whereas there are only 2.9 healthcare workers per 1,000 capita. Quite a depressing relationship. As per the WHO 2024 Global Health Report, Africa has 268 public medical schools in the entire continent. 11 countries have just one medical school, and 11 countries has no school at all. This is compounded by the maldistribution of workforce among urban and rural areas and the public and private sectors. It has a profound impact on health outcomes. For instance, before the start of the Merck Foundation programs in 2012, there was not a single oncologist, fertility or reproductive care specialist, or diabetologist in many countries. Therefore, you will all agree 2,400 scholarships provided by Merck Foundation hold great significance. They play a vital role in driving public health transformation. Many of our including countries like Namibia, Liberia, the Gambia, Burundi, Malawi, Sierra Leone, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Guinea, Ethiopia, Congo, Nepal, Bangladesh, and more countries. So we are all making 52 countries who are with us here, whether personally or virtually. Immense pride. You are the future experts and leaders. To those who have already graduated and are serving on the front lines of care, congratulations on the outstanding impact creating. I have had the opportunity to meet many of you over the years, and each encounter has left me deeply moved by your dedication, commitment to serve your people and your country, and the remarkable difference you are already making in your respective communities. Please keep up the good work. It is absolutely needed. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to highlight our signature campaign, Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. Through this powerful movement, we are deeply committed to breaking infertility stigma and addressing a wide range of social and health issues, such as supporting girl education, ending child marriage, stopping gender-based violence, ending female genital mutilation, and empowering women and young girls. Your Excellencies, I'm delighted that you have embraced your role as ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother with such dedication. By working hand in hand with us to actively tackle these issues through many of our key initiatives, including our health media training, annual awards, storybooks, and animation films, a whole range of educational material. Another initiative I'm particularly proud of is our Educating Linda program, which supports girl education. Don't forget, educated girls grow into empowered women who can drive social and economic development in their respective communities and countries. I'm happy that you share this passion and are working closely with us to provide scholarships for underprivileged yet gifted girls. To all those present here with us and to everyone virtually, I trust that you will find these 2 days enriching with valuable knowledge and perspective, experts and speakers across the scientific and community awareness session. Last but not least, I wish to reaffirm that Merck Foundation with excellence will continue striving to bridge healthcare gaps and address the social challenges that affects our communities. We are making a difference to lead the world to a healthier and better future. Thank you very much for listening.
Another round of applause. Thank you. Foundation Africa Asia Luminary of the Republic of the Gambia, Mrs. Fatoumata Barbar.
Brian, thank you. This is my sister First Ladies of Africa, honorable ministers here present. Today, as we convey for the 12th edition of Africa Asia Luminary, we gather as sisters, advocates, capacity of our healthcare professionals to our respect. As First Ladies, we are not only symbolic figures, we are more platform to uplift the voices of the vulnerable and marginalized, ensuring that no one is left behind, absence of illness, but the presence of opportunity, the chance for the individual to live a full, productive, and dignified life. With the Merck Foundation are so crucial. our collaboration with Africa. Today, we have made strides in empowering health professionals through specialized training, ensuring they are about a health sector and building a stronger medical workforce for the future. Scholarships ranging from diplomas to postgraduate levels, where is vital fields in embryology, sexual and reproductive care, respiratory care, acute medicine, infectious disease, and pediatric and child health are supported through continuous education and access to resources. Sadly, we still witness too many of our healthcare workers being overburdened and over-resourced. It is through partnership with philanthropist organizations like the Merck Foundation that we can continue to uplift these professionals, raising awareness around various diseases, including health outcomes across the continent. On behalf of the Gambia, our ladies, and indeed of all Africa, I extend my deepest gratitude to the entire Merck Foundation family and for your tireless work, unwavering support, and firm dedication to initiatives, scholarships, and mentorship programs. A new generation to serve their communities and excellent compassion and skill. Excellencies, ladies, to champion programs focused on well-being of women, children, and youth. For me personally, the health and empowerment of girls and women remain my top priority. I have been deeply to improve access to quality health care in the Gambia, especially in the areas of maternal. Equally important is the role of the media in shaping the public, particularly when it comes to health. In the information age today, responsibility that lies with our journalists is immense. They have the power to inform, educate, and inspire action, but they must be well equipped to do so ethically and accurately. We have seen how misinformation can cost lives, especially during outbreaks. The reason for which I strongly support initiatives that provide training for responsibility, which is being organized as part of this conference sections. Let us continue to empower the to deliver fact-based, life-saving information to the public. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely for honoring us with your presence here in the Gambia, and I also thank the Merck Foundation for selecting the Gambia as the host of this year. You are always warmly welcome here, and I hope your time in our beautiful country is both productive and memorable. I extend a heartfelt appreciation to all who contributed to the success of this event. As Bill First Ladies, we are first and foremost compassionate people with a responsibility to act to amplify the voices of those who need to give them hope for a better future. As African First Ladies, let us continue to align with our to eradicate poverty, promote health and education, and achieve gender equality. We must nurture stronger bonds as collaboration across borders is critical. If we are to overcome our shared challenges, the role of a woman must be cherished and nurtured. It is only by standing together for a common cause that we can truly make a
said no. I said, nope, I don't want to be the first. So, but for Ugandans, as far as we are concerned, I touched them. That's the story we are giving back home, okay? Board of directors here and management and staff, thank you so much for your work. Some of you who don't know, Kunta Kinte was a story that we grew up with back. And for those who don't know, Kunta Kinte was a Mandika man who was transported. If you love reading, you can read a book called Roots. Seeing what I studied in school, So if you have time, also check. If you have time, also check out a village.
The former Vice President of the President, the Republic of Uganda. I had the privilege and honor of meeting your Vice President and extend my regards to her. Media, senior government officials here present, members of the press, all protocol to represent him and read this statement on his behalf. Whose leadership unwavering commitment to humanity. Through your tireless initiatives, you have brought life and light to many families, ensuring that children have access to proper health care and that once forgotten communities have a voice and a future. To empowering women economically, your work exemplifies compassion and leadership in the real progress begins when we invest in people, care for the nation building in its purest and most impactful form. The philanthropic arm of Merck. This is a globally respected pharmaceutical company whose dedication to driving health and social transformation in Africa under the leadership of its chairman, Professor Frank, and CEO, Rasa Kalej, is truly remarkable. Together, you are working remarkably to strengthen healthcare systems and expand access to essential medical care, training healthcare professionals, and leading awareness campaigns on infertility as ambassadors of Merck, More Than a Mother, and other often misunderstood issues are highly commendable. Your partnership in equipping doctors, nurses, and community health workers with the knowledge, tools, and training they need to save lives. This initiative has become even more valuable following the outbreak of COVID-19. When we invest in the skills of our health workers, we are effectively investing in the future of our communities. Trained and motivated health professionals are the backbone of every strong health system, which is necessary for a nation's social, economic, to all health professionals across the Gambia and Africa at large. We can never thank you enough. Your Excellency, with Merck, you have advanced the cause of important issues ranging from raising awareness about infertility, championing girls, the youth in areas like fashion, art, and journalism. These efforts simultaneously restore dignity and measurable economic and social benefits for our communities. I thank the Merck Foundation Chairman and CEO for initiating and sustaining this vital partnership. We wish you continued success and reaffirm our commitment to working together with you in the service of our people. Continues to place women's and girls' issues at the forefront of our national development Use free education for girls, and we are committed to increasing the participation of women at Parliament, the judiciary, or the security services. The Department of Social Welfare under the challenges that confront our communities, and it deserves our ongoing support. I must take a moment now. You embody the strength of the African spirit, resilient, resourceful, heartfelt thanks for your unwavering love and support over the years, and for always ensuring that attention is given to issues and individuals that are often overlooked by government systems. Value. Your Excellencies, we acknowledge that as First Ladies, you influence development with compassion. Of progress are rooted in human dignity, equality, and opportunity for all. You are not merely First Ladies. I wish you all successful deliberations. May your partnership with Merck as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Would like for us to have a few pictures. Yes. Wonderful. Your Excellency, before you also leave, in the morning, I told my daughter I was meeting the Vice President of the Gambia, and she said, "You're lying." So, Your Excellency, I want to defend my honor before my daughter. Clap for me, clap for me. Your Excellency, so that I'm also allowed back into the country, let me welcome Honorable Sarah Upendi from Uganda. I may find my immigration blocked. So please take a picture with her so that I go back home. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. For those of you who want to take a picture with the Vice President, contact me. We are busy, yeah? Thank you for honoring our invitation this morning. Another round of applause to His Excellency for making time to be here. We'll allow the protocol team to take a VP to his next assignment. In a few minutes, we are also going to listen to the First Ladies of the other countries. They'll be telling us about the work they are doing in their countries and the success that has come out of this. Remember, if you need translation, we still have headphones. Please go and get those headphones. For those of you who also will need translation from Portuguese, that is also available. So when the First Lady is speaking, you'll be able to hear. But channel 1 is English, channel 2 is French. So please remember that. All right. Without further ado, let me invite our distinguished guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Burundi, Her Excellence, Madame Angeline Ndayishimiye, for her keynote speech. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Excellence, la Première Dame de Gambie, Excellence, mes chères sœurs, Première Dame d'Afrique, Monsieur le Président du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Sénateur Dr Khalej, PDG de la Fondation Merck, Honorables Mesdames et Messieurs les ministres, distingués invités, c'est avec immense honneur et une grande joie que je m'adresse à vous aujourd'hui, ici à Banjul, la splendide capitale de la Gambie, dans le cadre de la 12e édition de la conférence Merck Foundation Afrique-Asie Luminary. Je tiens à exprimer ma profonde gratitude envers le gouvernement gambien, en particulier à son Excellence Adama Barrow, président de la République, et la Première Dame, son Excellence Fatoumata Barrow, pour l'accueil chaleureux et l'hospitalité qui nous ont été réservés dès notre arrivée à l'aéroport. Je félicite également la sénatrice Dr Racha Khalej, PDG de Merck Foundation, pour l'organisation exceptionnelle de cet événement qui chaque année devient un moment de réflexion et d'action pour un avenir durable. Il me convient aussi de féliciter la Fondation Merck pour ces 13 années d'engagement aux côtés des Premières Dames ayant conduit à la mise en œuvre des programmes de développement significatifs en Afrique, en Asie et dans des communautés mal desservies. Excellences, Premières Dames, Mesdames et Messieurs, distingués invités, avec la Fondation Merck, nous avons contribué à l'amélioration du système de santé publique au Burundi en offrant 55 bourses aux jeunes médecins burundais dans les spécialités médicales critiques telles que oncologie, diabète, embryologie, fertilité, santé de la reproduction, médecine aiguë, médecine respiratoire, endocrinologie, médecine cardiovasculaire, préventive et plus encore. Ces formations spécialisées s'avèrent très bénéfiques dans le renforcement des capacités des soins de santé et l'équipement de nos médecins locaux, tout en élargissant l'accès à des services médicaux de qualité à travers le pays. En tant que mère, j'ai été profondément touchée par le poids de l'infertilité et les nombreux tabous qui entourent les femmes confrontées à cette vulnérabilité. C'est à partir de ce constat que j'ai initié le tout premier centre de traitement de l'infertilité au Burundi. Ce centre a été inauguré aux côtés de la sénatrice Racha Khalej au sein de la polyclinique Umugiraneza avec l'expertise de certains docteurs boursiers de Fondation Merck. En conséquence, 10 enfants sont déjà nés et d'autres femmes sont enceintes. Je suis également fière de partager que notre personnel dévoué, des spécialistes de la fertilité, d'embryologistes et les techniciens travaillant dans le centre ont été formés grâce aux bourses de la Fondation Merck. Le Burundi dispose aussi d'un centre de traitement de diabète initié par l'un des diplômés de la bourse de diabète de la Fondation Merck. Ce centre affiche une contribution positive à la prise en charge des diabétiques. Je voudrais maintenant mettre en évidence un programme qui m'a passionné, le programme Éduquer Linda. Vous savez tous que l'éducation d'une fille a le pouvoir de transformer non seulement la vie, mais toute sa communauté et sa nation. Avec la Fondation Merck, nous soutenons l'éducation de 40 filles brillantes, mais ici dans des familles défavorisées. Chaque année, ces bourses leur permettent de terminer leurs études secondaires et d'obtenir leur diplôme avec dignité et espoir. Dans cette perspective de la Fondation Bonne Action Umugiraneza a implanté l'école d'excellence Socle du Savoir, un établissement à régime d'internat qui accueille des dizaines de lauréats issus des milliers défavorisés. En ce qui est de la communication, nous avons mené 4 éditions de formation annuelle des médias sur la santé en ligne pour les journalistes burundais, reconnaissant leur rôle puissant à être la voix des sans-voix. De plus, nous avons lancé ensemble de nombreux livres de contes inspirants comme Plus qu'une mère, Éduquer Linda, Le secours de Jacqueline, Par qui vous êtes, une balade vers le futur, J de sans sucre et l'attention de Merck, pour soutenir l'éducation des filles et résoudre d'autres problèmes tels que briser la stigmatisation de l'infertilité, mettre fin au mariage des enfants, l'arrêt de violences basées sur le genre, la sensibilisation sur le diabète et l'hypertension. En outre, nous lançons chaque année le prix Plus qu'une mère, un mode de vie sain pour les médias, les cinéastes, les chanteurs, les musiciens et les créateurs de mode au Burundi. Ce prix inspire nos jeunes et nos talents créatifs à utiliser leur plateforme pour plaider pour un changement positif. Je ne doute pas que nous continuerons à célébrer de nombreux gagnants remarquables du Burundi dans les années à venir, tout comme nous l'avons fait fièrement dans le passé. Au fil de nos échanges et projets communs, j'ai pu constater l'engagement indéfectible de Merck Foundation à transformer les difficultés en opportunités et les aspirations en réalisations concrètes. C'est très encourageant. Je voudrais clore mon propos en nous souhaitant de persévérer, d'être prête à envisager de nouvelles initiatives pour que demain soit meilleur pour tous. Ensemble, promouvoir le bien-être des populations. Je vous remercie.
Merci, Your Excellency, Madame Angeline Ndayishimiye, the First Lady of the Republic of Burundi. Another round of applause. Thank you very much for being here and traveling the long journey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll invite the First Lady of the Central African Republic, Her Excellency Madame Brigitte Todera, for a keynote speech. She'll be speaking from her seat. Thank you.
Son Excellence, Son Excellence, Madame la Première Dame de Gambie, mes chères sœurs, Excellences, Première Dame d'Afrique et d'Asie, Chairman du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Professeur Franck, CEO de la Fondation Merck, Sénatrice, Dr Racha Kelej, Honorables ministres, les partenaires de la Fondation Merck, anciens boursiers et membres des médias, distingués invités, mesdames et messieurs. C'est avec un véritable honneur et une grande joie pour moi d'être parmi vous en ce jour afin de célébrer la 12e édition du Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary, ici dans ce magnifique pays, la Gambie. Je suis aussi très heureuse que ma chère sœur, Madame Fatoumata Barrow, Première Dame de Gambie, ait accueilli la conférence de cette année, inaugurée par son Excellence, Monsieur Adama Barrow, président de la République de Gambie, représenté par le vice-président. Je voudrais avant tout propos, au nom de ma délégation, au nom du peuple centrafricain et en mon nom propre, transmettre toute ma gratitude à vous, ma très chère sœur, Madame Fatoumata Barrow, Première Dame de Gambie, et au peuple gambien pour la qualité de votre accueil qui dénote votre hospitalité légendaire. Je tiens également à remercier le professeur Franck, chairman du conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, et la sénatrice Dr Racha, CEO de la Fondation Merck, de nous avoir réunis une fois de plus. Au cours de ces 13 dernières années, votre engagement indéfectible en vue d'améliorer les soins de santé et de renforcer les capacités scientifiques et médicales en Afrique et au-delà n'est plus à démontrer. Vous avez contribué à initier des transformations remarquables qui ont impacté et continueront d'impacter durablement nos communautés. Très chères sœurs, Première Dame, distinguées personnalités, mesdames et messieurs, qu'il me soit permis de rappeler que depuis 2016, en tant qu'ambassadrice de la Fondation Merck plus qu'une mère, la Fondation Cri de cœur d'une mère que je dirige a mis en œuvre dans mon pays plusieurs programmes ambitieux et je puis vous rassurer que je suis la toute première ambassadrice de ce mouvement si important. Je le répète aujourd'hui parce que certaines personnalités ougandaises et bien d'autres que je salue en sont témoins. Très chères sœurs, Première Dame d'Afrique, la Fondation Merck est un partenaire fiable. En effet, mon pays, la République centrafricaine, comme de nombreuses autres nations africaines, est confronté à des défis significatifs en matière de santé, particulièrement dans les domaines de l'infertilité et de la lutte contre la stigmatisation qui entoure l'infertilité. C'est pourquoi l'initiative Plus qu'une mère est d'une importance capitale. Cette initiative nous permet d'œuvrer pour briser la stigmatisation liée à l'infertilité qui touche tant de femmes, souvent victimes de maltraitance, de discrimination, voire d'exclusion sociale, simplement en raison de leur capacité à procréer. Cette initiative a permis également de sensibiliser le public à l'importante question de l'infertilité masculine, un concept que beaucoup dans nos communautés ignoraient auparavant, favorisant ainsi une plus grande compréhension de leur part et une responsabilité partagée. Très chères sœurs premières dames d'Afrique, distinguées personnalités, mesdames et messieurs, en collaboration avec la Fondation Merck, nous avons lancé le programme Éduquer Linda, qui me tient particulièrement à cœur. L'éducation est l'un des outils les plus puissants que nous puissions offrir à nos filles, car lorsqu'une fille est instruite, elle devient un modèle pour sa famille, sa communauté et pour les générations futures. L'éducation des filles leur offre davantage de perspectives. Elles sont en meilleure santé, les enfants en meilleure santé, elles deviennent des femmes fortes et indépendantes. C'est avec un réel plaisir que je voudrais annoncer que pour les aider à terminer leurs études et à réaliser leurs rêves, pour cette année académique 2025-2026, 20 écolières, je suis convaincue que chaque fille mérite d'avoir la chance de rêver grand et d'atteindre ses objectifs, en soutenant l'éducation de ces jeunes filles plus fortes. Très chères sœurs, premières dames, distinguées invités, mesdames et messieurs, la Fondation Merck a également accordé 9 bourses d'études pour des médecins de mon pays dans de nombreuses spécialités médicales critiques telles que l'oncologie, la fertilité, le diabète et la cardiologie. Je saisis du haut de cette tribune pour réaffirmer le soutien indéfectible du gouvernement centrafricain sous la très haute clairvoyance de son Excellence, le professeur Faustin Archange Touadéra, président de la République, chef de l'État, au programme de formation de la Fondation Merck. Notre collaboration a déjà permis de former des médecins dans des spécialités critiques et nous aspirons à étendre cette opportunité à davantage de nos professionnels de la santé. De nos professionnels de la santé, en particulier dans le domaine de la permettront de transformer l'offre des soins de santé de mon pays en formation sanitaire avec du personnel hautement qualifié. Nous comptons aussi, après cette vague de formation de professionnels de santé, initier des discussions afin de bénéficier de l'expertise de la Fondation Merck dans le cadre de la mise en place d'une unité de procréation médicale assistée dans mon pays. Ensemble, nous mettons également en œuvre des initiatives créatives de sensibilisation communautaire visant à sensibiliser sur des enjeux sociaux importants tels que la lutte contre la stigmatisation liées à l'infertilité, le soutien à l'éducation des filles, la cessation du mariage d'enfants et des mutilations génitales féminines, la cessation des violences sexistes. Ces initiatives créatives ont permis également de promouvoir les questions de santé telles que la prévention et le dépistage précoce du diabète et de l'hypertension. Ainsi, ma fondation a eu le plaisir d'organiser en collaboration avec la fondation Merck en juillet 2025 la formation de 42 professionnels de médias sur la santé. Cette seconde vague de formation a grandement contribué à l'amélioration significative des reportages sur des questions sociales et sanitaires sensibles. Par ailleurs, depuis 2018, nous organisons des prises annuelles pour les meilleures œuvres médiatiques, films, chansons et créations de mode, afin d'encourager nos jeunes talents à utiliser leur créativité pour aborder ces questions cruciales. Nous avons également publié 7 livres d'histoire pour aborder ces questions auprès des enfants dès leur plus jeune âge, favorisant ainsi une culture de sensibilisation et d'antipathie. En outre, ces livres ont été adaptés en films d'animation très intéressants que nous partageons sur nos plateformes de réseaux sociaux afin de sensibiliser les jeunes et les adultes. Engagement collectif à utiliser l'art et les médias comme des outils puissants pour briser les modes de culture. Très cher, il faut que chaque femme et chaque enfant ait accès aux soins et aux plus saines et plus épanouies. Pour continuer, j'espère que je vous remercie et prenons soin de nous et restons en bonne santé.
Your Excellency, Mr. Mohammed B.S. Jallow, served as our keynote speaker, and his daughter Barrow, First Lady of the Gambia, my dear sister and gracious host, Excellencies, my fellow First Ladies of Africa, my beautiful sisters in leadership, Senator Dr. Rachel Kilash, CEO of the Nation, Professor Dr. Frank Stankenberg, Havington, Chairman of the My Foundation Board of Trustees, Honorable Ministers, My Foundation partners, Luminary, and I will be highly content if I don't recognize my own ambassador from the Republic of Liberia to Gambia and Senegal. Just wave to me, Ambassador, as well as my consular. Please wave to me. It's a pleasure having you to back me here. What a sacred joy it is to stand here in the Gambia, a land rich with history, resilience, and unity. I bring you warm greetings from the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Jomo Boakai Sr., my beloved husband. And from the land of liberty, Liberia, the country that single-handedly fought for over a century for African independence. I'm also honored to serve of Merck Foundation, Africa, Asia, Luminary. This is a unique gathering. Women who nurture nations meet, transcending the titles of politician wives, but as purpose-driven mothers of Africa. Let it be known, we are not here for a ceremony. We are here because we know this truth. If women are the backbone of society, then first ladies must be the moral span of leadership. In a continent rising, let it be said, the first ladies here today, in the year 2025, did more than witness the change. We became its very expression. To Dr. Rachel, the visionary fire starter, and Prof. the steady lighthouse of wisdom, thank you for birthing this global platform. The Merck Foundation surpasses a foundation, really. It is the fountain of transformation across our beloved continent. It is a movement. I must sincerely admit that you have worked with us seriously into ministries, hospitals, communities, silent corners where stigma hides. In Liberia, revolutionary. One, in the past 52 Liberians in critically underdeserved fields. These specialized degrees are lifesavers. Two, in addition, 71 new scholarships are being processed, and the vet to join this journey. I said this without any hesitation. Our country in their field. The grandeur of all that our Republic of Liberia, herself, and other key leaders in the Ministry of Health in Liberia are proud at a demonstration of what happens when investment. In my Liberian vernacular, I say, thank you plenty, Mark. You have gone more people. Additionally, through our Educating Leaner program, Merck Foundation, the education of 40 brilliant but disadvantaged girls, 20 from previous years and 20 more recently added. And tickets to dignity, votes of confidence, and shield against poverty. In this note, I have learned that health shaped by mindsets and strengthened by the messages people consume long before it reaches the hospital. That is why we have fully embraced the Merck Foundation's creative campaigns, from songs and films to media training, children's tales of healing and hope. Together, infertility is not a woman's fault. A girl has the right to dream beyond her circumstances. In July of this year, we launched a $3 million for mothers battling trauma, youth overcoming addiction, disability. It is no ordinary village. It is a place of transformation in Africa's oldest republic, the cradle of Pan-African hope. Liberia is ready, and we invite you to stand with us. I'm convinced that Liberia's journey with Merck is only beginning, and I believe it is Africa's turn to lead but by innovation rooted in compassion. Let me remind you, which is the roots. There is no reason to fear the wind. We are the roots. Only when eating with wisdom, with will, and with wombs full of wisdom in the hands of the potter. It feared the heat. It dreaded the fire. But the potter said, without the furnace, you will forever remain fragile. So the clay endured the fire and came out strong, a vessel fit for service. So too, we are the women of Africa, especially first ladies. I repeat, especially first ladies. Refined not by ease or by fire. And now we pour healing into nations. And Merck Foundation has been a fire that helped shape us, not to burn, but to build. My sisters, we are more than first ladies. We are the first responders to suffering, the first believers in potential, and the first defenders of dignity. Let us not live here with handshakes alone, photo ops, or adoration in beautiful attire and cute smiles. Let us live with commitments carved into policy, utilizing new knowledge learned from others, programs shaped by data, reflections applied in practice, and love sealed in nation. To Merck Foundation, I say thank you for making us stronger. To my sisters, I say, let us go home and multiply this movement. To the world, led by women, lifted by mothers, and fueled by faith. Until the lion learns to write, every story its own story through her daughters, her doctors, and her dreams. And in this room today, the purpose. Let us write that story boldly. Merck as our ink and sisterhood as our strength. And just like that lionhood remembered she was born to rule, may we too remember who we are, not ornaments of protocol, but architects of possibility. Can make anything possible. My sisters, the time has come for history to record that it was not parliaments alone, but palaces of purpose like this conference room filled with first ladies gathered by Merck Foundation that turned a trial on stigma, silence, and suffering. Let us roll together, not for attention, but for transformation, not for applause, but for impact. Let the world hear us leadership, but as a symphony of mothers rising to redeem a continent, restore its dignity, and redefine its destiny. We are the heartbeat of Africa. Let us speak louder, stronger, and together. I repeat, we are the heartbeat of Africa. Let us beat louder, stronger, and together. Thank you. May God bless Africa, and may God bless the partnership that binds us. I thank you.
Big round of applause to the First Lady of Liberia. We are the heartbeat of Africa. Yeah? Find out if your neighbor has a heartbeat. Yeah? So making history. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me the First Lady. Her Excellency will be delivering her keynote speech in Portuguese. for that. So please use the headsets.
Something to tell the people of Gambia. See the crocodile in the crocodile calm only in Gambia. Thank you so much, Gambia. Primeira Dama da República, Senhor Presidente de Gâmbia, que esteve representado pelo Vice-Presidente. As irmãs, primeiras damas africanas, nossos parceiros, convidados, senhoras e senhores, estou muito feliz por hoje me juntar às minhas irmãs, Suas Excelências primeiras damas africanas, área África, Ásia da Fundação. Meus cumprimentos a Sua Excelência, o Sr. Adam Barron, Presidente da Gâmbia. Gostaria também de expressar o meu sincero agradecimento às minhas queridas irmãs, Sua Excelência Senhora Fatoumata Bah Barron, Primeira-Dama da Gâmbia, e a Senadora Doutora Racha Kalesh, CEO da Fundação Merck, pela sua liderança exemplar na compreendência da conferência deste ano. Felicito também a orientação visionária do professor Frank, presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, cuja liderança e apoio continuam a fortalecer e expandir o impacto dos programas da Fundação Merck. Juntei-me à Fundação Merck em 2023. A oportunidade de conhecer os seus programas em detalhes com a minha irmã, doutora Racha. Começamos a implementar muitos desses programas no meu país e que me fez perceber que eles trazem benefícios tangíveis e significativos. Essas iniciativas não apenas, mas também criam um impacto duradouro que beneficia por meio do fortalecimento da capacidade e de atendimento à saúde, do apoio à educação de meninas e da conscientização sobre questões sociais e de saúde críticas, estamos a moldar um futuro mais saudável para São Tomé e Príncipe e para o resto da África. Juntos, começamos a oferecer bolsas de estudo para os nossos jovens médicos nas cirurgia e diabetes. Essas bolsas são cruciais para o nosso setor de saúde pública e desempenharão um papel significativo no aumento da capacidade de atendimento à saúde do nosso país, especialmente considerando o tamanho da nossa ilha e o número limitado de profissionais de saúde no setor público. Vemos isso como o início de uma jornada e continuarmos comprometidos em recrutar mais médicos em muitas outras especialidades críticas e carentes, como parte do programa de bolsas de estudo da Fundação Merck. Além disso, estou muito feliz de introduzir no nosso país o programa Educar Linda e Lindo, que é muito próximo ao meu coração. Para as crianças merecedoras mais desfavorecidas, na vida. Junto, estamos a fornecer bolsas de estudo para 40 estudantes desfavorecidos, mas com melhor desempenho até se formarem. Por meio dessas bolsas, de sonhar mais alto, ter sucesso e contribuir significativamente. Investir na educação não é apenas uma questão de mas Merck também é a base do desenvolvimento sustentável, uma menina educada a si mesma, mas também a sua família, sua comunidade e sua nação, e se tornarão homens educados, capazes de sustentar as suas esposas na jornada de construir famílias saudáveis e felizes. Também lançamos em conjunto várias iniciativas de sensibilização de comunidade. Lançamos livros lindamente elaborados e acompanhados de filmes de animação em português. Esses recursos criativos representam uma forma inovadora e poderosa de conscientizar sobre questões sociais e de saúde importantes desde cedo. A Fundação Merck enviou-nos milhares de exemplares do livro de histórias infantis que distribuiremos nas nossas escolas em parceria com o Ministério da Educação. Também estamos a tornar os filmes de animação amplamente acessíveis e divulgando-os a todo o país. Além disso, recentemente, realizamos a terceira em mídia da saúde da Fundação Merck para os nossos jornalistas. O ministrado em português e conta com a participação de renomados especialistas médicos e da mídia todos os anos. É muito apreciado pelos nossos jornalistas, pois destaca o papel vital que usa também a base para o desenvolvimento sustentável. Não apenas a si, mas também a sua família. Profissionais da mídia desempenham na conscientização, no combate dos estigmas e na criação de uma mudança cultural. Além disso, lançamos 8 prestigiados prémios da Fundação Merck anuais sobre os temas Mais do que uma mãe e diabetes e hipertensão. Esses prémios são destinados à mídia, músicos, estilistas de moda, cianistas, estudantes e talentos emergentes dessas áreas. Incentivamos os nossos jovens a usar a sua criatividade como uma força de conscientização. Senhoras e senhores, estamos totalmente comprometidos em trabalhar lado a lado e com as minhas queridas irmãs, primeiras damas da África e da Ásia, para criar mudanças no continente. Obrigada e que a nossa jornada compartilhada continue a trazer esperanças.
Obrigado, Your Excellency. Another round of applause to the First Lady of the gentlemen. Please welcome with me Her Excellency Madame Marie Kone Faye, the First Lady of Senegal.
Merci.
Excellences, Monsieur le Président de la Gambie, représenté par son vice-président, Excellences, Madame la Première Dame de la Gambie, mes chères sœurs, Excellences, les Premières Dames d'Afrique, mes chers partenaires, le chairman du conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Excellences, les ambassadeurs, Monsieur les ministres, distingués invités, Mesdames et Messieurs, c'est un immense plaisir et un grand honneur de me joindre à vous tous en tant qu'invité d'honneur de la 12e édition du Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary 2025. C'est un bonheur de retrouver mes chères sœurs, les premières dames d'Afrique, qui sont aussi également des ambassadrices de la Fondation qui sont aussi également des ambassadrices de la Fondation Merck plus qu'une mère. C'est un véritable privilège d'avoir son Excellence, le Président, représenté par son vice-président. L'importance de cette conférence et renforce notre engagement à promouvoir l'éducation, la formation et l'autonomisation des communautés à travers l'Afrique. L'autonomisation des communautés à travers l'Afrique. Je remercie tout particulièrement à ma chère sœur, Madame Fatoumata Baro. Première dame, profonde gratitude va à nos partenaires. Le professeur Francis Dr. Racha Kalej, CEO de la Merck, pour leur engagement indéfectible. Nos progrès sont déjà remarquables. Aujourd'hui, on joue au Sénégal. Comme vous le savez tous, des médecins de toute nation. C'est pourquoi, ensemble, de santé. Je suis fière d'annoncer qu'à ce jour, que la Fondation Merck a accordé 29 bourses de formation et spécialisation à nos jeunes médecins sénégalais. Ces bourses couvrent les de tout. Je suis donc également ravie de vous annoncer le lancement du programme Éduquer Linda. Ce programme est un plan de stratégie, car je suis convaincue qu'investir dans l'éducation des filles est l'un des outils les plus puissants dont nous disposons pour transformer nos communautés et les nations. Les filles instruites sont moins susceptibles à être plus saines et productives, dont je suis très fière, car elles contribuent directement à un avenir meilleur, pour l'organisation communautaire, dans le cadre de campagne plus qu'une mère communautaire, afin de répondre, mettre fin au mariage des enfants, lutter contre les violences sexistes annuelles des médias sur la santé, pour souligner le rôle essentiel des journalistes en tant que porte-parole. Nous avons également lancé conjointement les prix annuels plus qu'une mère et diabète et hypertension pour nos jeunes talents. Musiciens et créateurs de mode. Je suis convaincue que nous célébrons qui regorge de jeunes talents et de créativité. Enfin, prochainement 7 livres de contes pour enfants abordant tous ces thèmes et des milliers d'exemplaires seront distribués. Pour nous, chacune de ces initiatives est cruciale car elle représente l'impact significatif qu'il a déjà sur notre population. Je me réjouis de renforcer davantage.
Your Excellency, another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. First Lady of Senegal. Thank you very much. Come and move vote of thanks. Dr. Person of this year's Luminary, welcome. Also, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Gambia.
I traveled from Banjul to here. I will also say to you, you are welcome to the Gambia for the second time.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you everyone for, but I have to. Her Excellency, the former Vice President, yes, statement, I couldn't recognize the ambassadors, but it's because of my statement. The salutation was, and I wanted to see how best we will finish before time, because we have to the Gambian Luminary, alumni, thank you for attending and keep making the Gambia higher and higher. To the honorable ministers, thank you. It's like the whole government is here right now in this place.
Yes.
The securities, police band, the protocols, drivers, to everyone, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for all of you for your time. Thank you, Foundation, alumni, partners, ambassadors. Thank you for excellencies, the first ladies of the nation. Thank you all. Thank you, Merck Foundation team and partners. Thank you all. Bye.
Page of the James, please organize the first. Yes. Yes, members are. The hashtags of what the first ladies are doing. More hashtags. All right. Thank you. We'll allow the first to leave. Thank you very much, Police Band. We'll have lunch served for our high-ranking dignitaries in the cafeteria banquet just down the corridor. And we've also organized lunch for everyone in the banquet hall downstairs. Please go and have a meal. And let's converge here at 2 p.m. again for the high-level ministerial at 2 o'clock. So see you in exactly 1 hour.